Morning, happy day 157 of day trading the stock market open. We don't have a lot of action moving right now. We have SPRC. News on SPRC is resolves launch. Quantum computing again. We have another quantum computing PR. So that's a buzzword for PRs right now, quantum computing. So let's see what happens. It popped up. I think I'm gonna zoom out on the charts now to actually see kind of a better front side, because if I zoom in here, of course everything kind of looks decent, but if I zoom out, it looks worse. So as I continue to focus on front side, I need to have a clear idea of momentum. And until then, we wait. As a lot of you chimed in on the post yesterday, we just got to get back to basics. Got to get back to front side. It's momentum trading. So, and I know every time when my account grows in size, if I add to it, I know I get a little, I lack discipline, because then I just start firing off orders, and that's kind of the problem that I run into. So. We'll wait till we get a decent front side. Now, yesterday we didn't see decent front side until like 10:30, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, and I won't be here for that. So we'll see what we can get. And I don't think we have really anything else that's moving. Halt down 532. Also, for some reason, and everybody's different, I understand that, but whenever I add more money to the account, whenever I have more funds to trade, whenever I can take and afford bigger losses, for some reason I just let the trade linger. I let the trade linger, and I need to cut it. It's a breakout or bailout strategy. And if it's not breaking out, then I really need to be cutting it. And just because I can afford to take a bigger loss doesn't mean I need to take a bigger loss. So those are kind of the mental notes for myself for the day today. And if nothing's going on, I might sit here. I might let the system play and just kind of sit here on mute for a little while until something starts popping off, and then dial in when something starts showing front side, which should really probably be the case. Yeah, I mean, we got nothing. We got SPRC, that's it. But everybody else only has SPRC too, so. MACD not looking at anything. We got to wait for good front side, so I'm going to go on mute for a few seconds. Got no action right now. What was the stock I traded yesterday? Dang. Was IDAI. What ended up happening with IDAI? IDAI. Nothing. Nothing. That's a shame. And when my first trade yesterday was on TNFA, and that did end up doing something, but like I said, much later in the day. Beautiful move. These are the moves. Like, that's tradable. That's beautiful front side. This is really tradable. But, you know, this happened at like 11 to noon Central Standard Time. Five-minute candle looking nice though there on SPRC. Got to get through 615, back to 6. Let's check this chop here around VWAP. It's not really respecting it very well. Look at this. Got to get through 615. There's 610, 6. Forgot I gotta keep my zoom out. Testing 615. Maybe we don't need to zoom out that much. Oh, right to a possible halt up and then rejection. All right, it's time to start getting focused in on this, I think. We got MACD showing green. Previous high 615, possible halt up 650. You know, if we're really talking business, we'd be trading this front side and maybe taking the pullback back to the high of day. Whoa, false halt. False halt. Not a lot of strength going into this halt, so let's see. See if that daily level is legitimate. Let's remove that daily level. Now, the dip and rips with the halt up they have not been holding up. I'll keep it up. I'm going to zoom in for a case study. If it comes down to 615, it would be incredibly tempting. But I think we're going to let this ride and see how it does. Maybe play a few candles after the halt up. I'm going to go on mute for a second. We back, baby. I feel calm. I feel calm. I feel collected. I feel like, maybe you need to get kind of hit in the face a few times to get back on track sometimes. You know what I mean? I feel calm. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel like I'm missing trades. There was plenty of, in theory, there was plenty of action here, actionable, dips off of VWAP, bear trap, break out of that flat top breakout, da-da-da-da. But I think I had mentioned this in an earlier video. If I stick to my plan, which obviously I have discipline problems, if I stick to the plan and I'm throwing darts at a dartboard, I need to make that dartboard as big as physically possible, which means I need to be trading front side. If I'm not taking A+ setups on front side, the dartboard's not that big. The dartboard gets really small. All part of the journey. It's open. 632. High is 717. Let's zoom out. Let's look at the volume. Volume not really increasing yet, so we'll keep that on watch here. New minute. EMA 633. Pre-market highs 717. Buyer there at 675. Okay. This is going to be the biggest volume candle of the day so far, and it looks like it's going to be green. That's great news for us. Halt up 740. Now, if I wait too long and I wait for, we don't really want to be trading this after the third halt up, generally speaking. Or I don't want to be trading this after the third halt up, generally speaking. So, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Halt up 737. What happened? Oh, I'm not on my DAS. I tried to fire. Tried to fire on the pullback. Light volume, relatively speaking, compared to the other candle. Still coming back. Gotta get back through 7 though. Kind of a high fill. Oh, got wrecked on some slippage there. No problem. No harm, no foul. We'll get one. We'll get one. We'll get one. We're on the front side, so you know what? You gotta attack. Gotta attack. Okay, missed the attack. No problem, no problem. Halt up 765 now. Make sure you're clicked on DAS this time, little dude. Halt up 773. EMA 686. Okay. Don't roll over on me now. All right. So the 1 minute. Ooh, let's get locked in case it dips down. Halt down 632. We don't want it to come down near view up. Three, two, one. New minute. Struggling with 7 here. You know, I'm going back and forth in my mind whether we play 7 and play this EMA range, but it really does look like it's struggling here. I just tried it twice. Got some high fills, but the 1 minute to make a new high could be okay if it holds up. Don't want it to move now though. Got 20 more seconds. It'd be much cleaner if I waited till another minute. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see some speed. No speed. Okay. Held down 639. Is that all she wrote? Twelve, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New minute. And MACD crossover. Hands off, hands off. All right, possible halt down. So let's review here. We got through pre-market high, and that was pretty much it. Just a little bit. So although this is range-bound trading here between this high and VWAP, waited a little too long to start trying to attack. This was actually the correct trade. I got, in the breakout or bailout mindset, I chopped out here. That, right idea. Well, yeah, I guess, I think we probably did almost as best we could, other than it being green, because I forgot this was a halt up. So it was really the only action we had was here and here to make any money, and we took 2 trades in there. So QLGN, not enough volume. What else we have? Anything? EVAX, maybe EVAX. MACD still big time green on the 5-minute chart for SPRC. Yeah, we have VWAP here. Possible bear trap in. Possible bear trap. I want to keep the L's under 100. I think that's achievable. Well, that should be achievable. Keep them under 100. Ten. Got a minute left. 38 seconds left. All right, what's going to happen here? We're showing resumption at, what, 6:17? That's down here near VWAP. I mean, we can definitely take a VWAP shot at it and see if it'll hold. 17, 16, 15. MACD showing strong on the 5-minute. We got we're going to see if VWAP holds. And I'll probably try to add along the way because I decreased share size. Oh, holding this long is just not in my blood. It just feels, it does not feel natural. Does not feel natural. Half off. I want to see if it gets above EMA. If it gets above EMA, we might go back and test 7. Halt up is 697. Man, I'm at 633. Let's jump. Let's cut that. Let's cut that and let's look and see if it regains its footing a little bit. Hindsight, that should have been bigger size, but I didn't want things to get away from me. Okay, that's a bull trap. It's a bull trap. Let's see if it goes into a bear trap. MACD's rolled over, so not even gonna mess with that right now. We're gonna shake out some shorts here. Went from a bull trap to a bear trap. Don't do us another bull trap. Ooh, reversed on 3 6s. That's, no thank you. No thank you. Having a hard time with EMA. Let's get a curl. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, new minute. A lot of green coming through there. Flash red, flash red. Green 37. How much cash I have left? Gotta be careful. I was looking for that half dollar hold there. Obviously that didn't happen. Okay, I was gonna say don't do another bull trap here. All right. Got to get through 66. Should I be trading this? I guess not. I mean, MACD's already crossed over. What am I doing? This move from 66 to 7 could be fine though. I mean, I guess I did size down. Am I getting lost in the sauce? There's 60. Buyers 55. Buyers didn't take it anywhere. Buyers got eaten actually. Caramba. I need to get an account above margin so I can keep taking shots at stocks. I'm wasting all my buying power and I'm gonna miss this. Nope. Yep. Okay, that was an excellent trade. Hey, I caught it. Yay! That was a great entry too. That was an entry at 60. Dun, 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 tequila. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're doing a good job keeping the L small. MACD still showing plenty green on the 5-minute. Get 7. Yup, in my white tee. Yup, in my white tee. Sellers at 95. Halt down 603. Those sellers got eaten. Rejected from 7 though. Back to 7. Cross 7. Ping pong with 7. Ping pong with 7. 7 holding. Back to 7. Gotta tackle 715. If you tackle 715, we got space. Should I try for 7? It's just so tight right there. Oh, there's the... Oh, into a possible halt up, 755. Nice, halted up. Okay. Now this halt up is a little different. This halt up is a little different because the last halt up, I don't know if a lot of people, well, I think a lot of people were looking at it because it's really the only stock that's moving, but this one is now a curl with the halt up, which means anybody that got in short here to here, especially here that we capitalized on, no, that was here. Especially here when it thought it was going under VWAP. These shorts got wrecked. That was my best trade of the day when I got in on that bear trap. Now there's probably, in theory, I feel like there probably would be some short covering now. And I think I gotta attack it. I gotta attack it. I know I'm already red on the day, but I gotta attack it. Be right back. But if I'm going to attack it, I need to assume the risk. I need to accept the risk, and I am accepting the risk. Which means this trade, if goes south, could very well put me over $100 in the red. Which is right now the daily goal to keep it under $100. So (1 minute and 40 seconds) until the market opens, or until the whatever. Till the stock opens. Okay, we got the only stock moving. We have possible shorts that are going to be covering. Got to get a dip though. 30 seconds. 20. Oh, no dip at all. Just a rip. Gosh. That's unfortunate. I was ready to send it. Yo, this thing might go crazy. I gotta figure out what I can take. Halt up 890. I gotta start being picky on my entries because I'm running out of cash. Again, cash account problems. Alright, don't love that topping tail. Don't love that topping tail. Don't love that dump. Halt down 750. Here's 8. That's going to be a tough candle to recover. And that might also scare out some buyers. Alright, so it looks like shorts almost reloaded here. But these buyers are coming in hot. The shorts that just reloaded are going to get squeezed out over 9 again. Four, 3, 2, 1. New minute. No love through the $0.50. Not yet, at least. There's a spike through the $0.50. Ping-ponging with it on the bids. Whoa, how did that trade end up being even? Come on. Come on. Trying for a dip. Half off. Want to add back if it reclaims. I think I have enough cheddar for it. Looking thick up there. Looking thick up there. Hold down 750. This thing could dump. That is definitely a possibility. And then are the shorts going to get trapped again, though? Are we going to have another one of these into the early afternoon? I won't be here, but could happen nonetheless. Hold down 750. I feel so much more comfortable after I reduce share size, because it's like, in my mind, it's like, it doesn't really matter if the trade goes red, and it doesn't really matter if the trade goes green. So I'm cutting it fast on my green, trying to let it run a little bit longer, and I'm cutting it fast on my red, because it's like, well, you can't let a small trade turn into a massive L. You know what I mean? So that's psychologically, that's a big issue for me for when I scale up, because when I scale up, it's like, why do I let... You'd think it would be the opposite. You scale up, you're risking more money, you're going to take a bigger L. Don't sit there and let it turn into the biggest L physically possible. Like, I don't know. My mind is a wild place. My mind is a wild place. But I feel like let's hone in on some of these trades. Now that's halted down. We traded front side here. Traded the range probably a little too much. Traded the range too much. This was a great trade there. But we were playing this break of 666 to look for that new front side. And boy, did we get it. But so correct on the thesis and the hypothesis. Took too many shots at it in here, though. Took too many shots at it. And then after it moved, oh, I guess after it moved, it halted up. After it broke that 7. Yeah, that was really the trade right there. That breakout of 704. I think I was looking over here at 711. And instead of looking there, I probably should have been looking a little closer. But I didn't want to get caught in one of these rejections. I mean, look what happened over here with 7, and here with 7. So, you know, hindsight, it's always easier to trade after the fact, of course. But, you know, I could have very easily gotten dumped on there. But as everything started building back pressure, I think probably statistically speaking, the odds were more in my favor. So I'm looking at that trade here. So, okay, so that was a missed opportunity. And then, of course, there was no dip and rip, so we weren't able to capitalize on this here. I had a good trade somewhere up in here where I cut half, and then it ended up being a flat trade. Oh. I guess I did that in the same minute, huh? So, I mean, I'm happy with the attempts I took. I felt like I still have one more trade I can get in. But I'm happy with the attempts I took. I feel like I I showcased much better discipline. I adjusted my size 3 different times. You know, tomorrow maybe I should start off with smaller size and kind of increase as the cushion, if I get a cushion. Maybe that, because I'm kind of flipping it right now. After it's going a little bit red, I'm decreasing my size. And I don't know if that's really the right thing to do either, because then on this trade I took here, or where was it? It was, did I not trade something to see if VWAP would hold, and I held it? I think that was here. Oh, it was after this halt down. After this halt down. Forgot this halted down already. One other time. Halted up here, halted down here, halted up again, now it's halted down. So let's see if history repeats itself and see if this thing curls again. Because, you know, bears regained control, but this was almost starting to turn into something crazy for the bulls. Green volume, range. Green volume didn't really pick up on those 2 candles. I wonder if I'd noticed that. I'll have to review the video. That might have scared me away too, that we weren't really seeing big volume increases going into that break of 7. I don't know. I'll have to go back and see if I articulated that while I was watching that area. And I can encourage you to do the same if you find that helpful. Open. New halt down 677. VWAP 650. Do we take 8? There's 8. Rejected off of 8. There's 8. Oh, rejected off of 8 again. There's 8 again. Maybe we mess with like 850. It's ping-ponging with 8 a little too much. It goes from like 813 back to 8. Here's 801. Let's see if it goes back to 813 or if it's gonna dump out. Yep, there's 810 on the ask. Back to 805. You know, it's holding 8. It's holding 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 8 through the minute. Oh, I missed it. I think I missed it. Oh, I got in at 41. Bruh. That's poor execution. I tried to get in right as that new minute started, because I knew if 8 was going to hold, that thing might move, and it did. The half off I took, I think I was profitable, and then ended up being like a break-even trade. But right move, right idea. Unfortunately, the cash account wins again, as I am out of buying power. All right, spread love, be good with each other. This was a much better trading session. So thank y'all for being here. Drop a comment, drop a like, let me know how y'all did. Adios.